Hey guys, welcome back to Cross Talk. Today we got the No Jumper podcast covering Kevin Samuels and Dr. Umar Johnson going to war. So let's see what I got to say, and I'm gonna give my little views on this. So like, share, subscribe quickly, and I'm getting into this. I'm trying to hit 100 subscribers by the end of the month. So let's see how y'all can help me.
So first things first, people on Twitter are in an uproar this week after a war of words has seemingly kicked off between Dr. Umar Johnson and Kevin Samuels. Recently on Instagram Live, Dr. Umar seemingly called out Kevin Samuels and other YouTubers profiting from making black women feel bad. Kevin Samuels has made a name for himself advising men and mostly women who come to him for help. Women explain their situations to him and he finds a list of reasons why they're not in a relationship with their ideal man, often telling women they're not as attractive or valuable as they believe.
Black women, I count about a dozen. I'm going to call them the dirty dozen of division. The triple D, the dirty dozen of division. There's about 12 members of the dirty dozen of division, 12 beta males, YouTube life coaches, who are trying to build a platform by making black women feel bad. I don't like it. I can't appreciate black men trying to make a dollar off of making black women feel bad. And unfortunately, our black women, some of them are so thirsty for validation that they're participating in the attacks and slander against the black female community, and that's not acceptable. That's not.
Oh, doctor. After going on a whole rant about making black women feel bad, and it's just how sad it is, he ended the rant by trying to make other black women feel bad because he doesn't agree with the dirty dozen and he believes they shouldn't listen to him. Hypocrite. And this is why it's so funny. It is so funny. Oh my gosh. Okay, if you honestly believe that you are putting out the better message out there, then let your message speak for itself. Okay, let your message speak for itself. But no, you believe that your soft touch and your pandering is the only way to get through to black people because we've had it so tough. Well, then if we've had it so tough, then we should be able to handle toughness. Because I can't see no other reason. Okay, everything we have to have this soft touch approach is feather, and if it's not a feather, it's too much. We're grown adults, and those women that you're referring to and the audiences that you're referring to are all adults. And if you're saying that we are black and we should be proud, then you should understand that each of us who's black and proud also have the capacity to understand a message that's being presented in front of us, analyze, put some analysis to it, and make up our own minds. You have to trust in each one of us to do the right thing. You don't trust in us black people. That's why when you see us getting other messages out there, you just want to shut it all down. Because you feel you have the best answer, that your Pan-Africanism is the only thing that could work. It's the number one cure, just because they have some masters, right? But is the thing about those masters too, which is the next hypocritical thing. You got it from the same white people you like to play you bringing down. Okay, the system and all of that was the same white people system. So we shouldn't trust all the whiteness and all of this, but yes, the documents that you got from said whiteness, trust that. Make it make sense.
Umar's comments came after Kevin insulted him, claiming that Umar has 2 children by women he has not married and has not finished building the school he had been advertising for years. He then mocks Dr. Umar before giving him a shout out, saying he doesn't have a problem with him.
Right? You mean Dr. Umar Johnson, the man who has 2 children by 2 different women that he never married? Dr. Umar Johnson, the guy that for the last 10 years has not built brick one of a school he's collected money from. Dr. Umar, hold on, ma'am. Dr. Umar Johnson, the man who calls you queen, mother, goddess, and all this other kind of stuff. And again, for those who are keeping score, this is another woman who comes on and says, talk to us more like Umar. The Prince of Pan-Africanism. Big Papa's in the house. Run my donations. I mean, shout out to Umar. I got no problem with the dude, but I think it's funny y'all keep coming over here asking everybody to talk like Umar.
So we can have diversity in the women that we go out with, from either I don't need no man to maybe as far as the whole pick me culture, We could have the whole housewife just stay at home, or the full-out independent women. But when it comes to us men, it must have one voice, one way. Alright? This kind of groveling and just, she's my queen and my everything kind of attitude, or we just wrong. No. Okay? The same value that you women believe you all have, trust me. Us as men, we believe that we have that same value too. So if we have to bring something to you, understand you need as well to bring something to the table. Okay? It's not just you are the prize. If you looked outside, if women are the prize, there's a lot of prizes out there. It's a full Christmas tree of presents. Okay? So just bear that in mind when all you think it through.
Dr. Umar Johnson's memes are pretty popular, but he's also a doctor of clinical psychology and certified school psychologist who works with inner city schools and children with behavioral issues. Sides are being picked on social media as fans attempt to pit the two men against each other. Dr. Umar didn't directly name Kevin Samuels in his live stream, but he later returned to Instagram to share that people have taken the soundbite and used it to create empty entertainment.
This is how I know you be clowning people. Empty entertainment. So we as a society have to respect you as this person who understands the history of people and how everything in the past affects the future and how it all comes together and how we should take this and move forward to become a stronger people going forth. But yet still you don't understand, as you as a community leader, when you came out and say certain things, that it also has a ripple effect that comes with it, and you don't want to be part of the empty entertainment part of it. Yes, when you threw those petty shots, that was empty entertainment, and everything that followed with it within your comment section and beyond is all those ripple effects that you should have taken into account before you said what you said. You know, if you want to say, you know what, I was irresponsible with my words, let me retract, say that. But try to brush past everything, because now that you are being held accountable for your actions, you want to pull out. But if it was any other person doing that, you want to call them out, especially if they were white. You are just doing the same thing you say you don't like. You know, I used to watch some of your views. I never really agreed with a lot of your stuff, especially when you go more heavy on that Pan-Africanisms, whatever. Right? I wait you to a point, but it always seems that when it comes to really putting the weight on black people, you tend to not to, as if it wasn't for slavery and all the history that came with it, that no black person would have ever done a bad thing. You know, we would have been that one race that would have never have anything to say about us, and it's only because of this is why even not one of us would do anything bad. And that's just a fairy tale. There are some of us that have issues. Okay, there will always be violent people within the group, and those people need to get called out. Yes, because of the history, it has gone triple fold or 10 times fold, or however much you want to say it is, but it is there. Okay, the black person within the black community that is hurting other black people needs to be shaken up, needs to be awakened, and going after that person with gentlest of touches isn't gonna work. Gentle touches didn't get him in there, and gentle touches isn't gonna pull him out. Yes, it does not have to be a chokehold. Nobody is saying that, but there has to be a line, and it has to be determined that you do not cross this point. That is how you build respect. That is how you stand on something. But if you just have this weak flowing and like, well, you know, in your world, black people could get away with anything, so why not get away with anything? People would always look for the little scapegoat kind of thing, you know, just get away. So you need to do your part and hold people accountable. Alright, that's just the end of it. And I'm not going to go any further with this video. Okay, this is the No Jumper podcast. Y'all should really check it out. I'll put a link down below. And anyways, you hit the crosstalk down in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. Am I wrong? Am I right? You tell me. Alright, like, share, subscribe. Let's do this.